São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MC da UFP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim
os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar do impasse, olhar se limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Juro, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela, essa é foda, João. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade, ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma, mil cor, tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Legalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur que hier. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma place. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais verde, mais verde, mais família.
Père, mère, frère, sœur, ange Kaira. Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LESC, zone à noche. Des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné, d'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer. Jamais, plutôt qu'à l'aide, on entend crier. Pas années, ghetto couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront baron de plus que ça ira. Ça ira. Se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favelas, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. San Paolo, zona norte. Noisy LESC. Si. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, MC d'APP. Si.
Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salient. N'empêche que ça ira. Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salient. N'empêche que ça ira.
Ace.
Simple.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay on good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
We hating on rich as a 100K I spent that on my wrist. $200 spent that on your model, put that on my list. Oh, there he going that foreign again. In the scene, bring the core in the end. We should have wrote. The ring go, I won't call her again. Woke up running in mountain. Crib as big as a college. Me up under the loudest. Whipping some with no mileage. Diamonds cost me a fortune. Them horses all in them Porsches. Can't handle afford it. 4,200 my mortgage. Falling on like Corbett. You haters, you bore me. Only the real get a piece of the plate. Repping my city and running my state. Keep me up, through they run with the. One piece, then I visit your place. Bang.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay on good Jamaican. From different races, you get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
And I'm at it again. There go that flow bringing tragedy in. Cop me a chain, your salary spent. Just sweeping them cavities in. Counting money, hourly trend. Letting them seem like Austin twins. Squares, cabinet bins. Neck full of gold, Olympian. Demons, I'm blowing the check on the gear. Falling soon, and hop on the leer. Strap with them poppers in back of the rear. Top I said them just here. Woke up early this morning. Mine is telling me money. Paper, moolah. Pockets as fat as a tumor. Millionaire, no rumor. Living my life off a tuna. Want it with me, I deliver the beef. Ribs only enjoying the feast. Pull up a seat, bon appetit. No Louboutins when they're red on your sleeves. Bang, bang, bang.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay on good Jamaican. From different races, you get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Photographs of dope boys. It's all they taking. Fingerprints on a Rolls Royce. It's why they hating. Push a button on his broke boys. That's detonation. Walk the road to riches bare feet. I watch mama struggle. Now she living carefree. That's why I hustle for that half a. That's 12 G's. I'm trying to bubble every summer a new LP. You gotta love me. I got shooters out the D-League. Signing bone and hit that man that's from 30 feet. Left in the puddle, fingerprints is on 100 mil. That's what it is. Ricky Rose and Ace Hood. We have a trip. Yeah.
I come looking for you with Haitians.
What you know about this?
I stay no good Jamaican.
We the best. Double M. 100 M's.
You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Now let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We can drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say the is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I've been that. You know I click clack, where you and your men's at? Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? With them. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My life lit up. Trunk of the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't wanna see no ambulances. Knock drink down in this cup. That's the way you get Timberland up. Let the music diffuse all attention. Ball or convention, free admission. Can move swift. All my just coming home, these Get money, leave the beef alone slowly. Get out my face, you people so phony. Pull out my waist and made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Boston Celtics. And Boston finding themselves in a slide recently. The goal tonight is clear, figuring out a way to solidify some momentum. Coming into this game, they've struggled, just 2-8 over their last 10. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got me there.
Well, you got to have great teammates. You know, I'm the first one to say, yeah, I have 4 championships, but one of my favorite teammates, Big Shot Bob, he saved me so many times. Another one of my favorite teammates, B. Shaw, he saved me. Rick Fox, he saved me. So you got to have great teammates, great organizations. You know, they allow you to focus on what you do and what you do best, as long as family and friends and all that. And Ernie, I remember when you interviewed me when I was 18 years old.
I remember that. Now, I had just started at Turner, went to San Antonio, and did a feature on Big Shaq.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We've got Boston facing Seattle. You know, Clark, it's got to be a relief to see Brook Lopez back in uniform, looking healthy and ready to contribute.
Evan, you know, injuries can really be tough. The pain, the rehab, the monotony, not being able to help your team out on the court, all of that weighs on you. I'm sure he's excited and relieved to be back in uniform.
And he's been working very hard to get to this point. I mean, that rehab is always a challenge, so you know he won't take it for granted.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brook Lopez is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randle. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Now here's Jackson. And he misses his first shot of the game. Seattle on defense, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
George against Randle. To the left side wing. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by George.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Left side Pierce. Now the feed to Aldridge. Randle against George. Randle no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Now here is Aldridge. 17 points for him last game against Portland.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Brook Lopez. Here's Gerbeau. Good D by Lopez.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Jackson against Pierce. Lopez outside. Here's Aldridge. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Celtics ball.
And so it's Boston with it. Aldridge a screen. Pierce kicks to Randle. Paul George with the steal. Here's Coleman. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Julius Randle picks one up. Seattle shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
He doesn't get the second one. Clancy, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Randle. A baseline J buries the jump shot. Randle's got his first basket of the night. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Coleman. Pass to Porzingis. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Boston trailing. Outside Pierce. There's the dish to Aldridge. Randle with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Portland.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
The shot, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Jackson has the open look. And again, Seattle with the triple.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Celtics trail by 5. And there's the pass to Aldridge. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Coleman, the pass to Porzingis. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry, just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set.
Lopez with the bucket.
Timeout call.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Seattle leading by 5. Here is Rubio. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And that one's good, George.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Pierce. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Randall kicks to Pierce. Outside Aldridge. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Lopez has got 8 points.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Watkins passes to George. Passes it to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Coleman. And nothing but hair on that one.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Lopez, a screen on Rubio. Here's Pierce. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Three-point lead. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. And a new group in for the Celtics. Pierce hits 2.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Pierce. Seattle able to drain the 3. Here's Decker. And it falls over the rim and in.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Rubio outside. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Feeds to Brewer. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. There's a screen. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Out left to the wing. The wide open look here for Lopez. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Austin with the ball. Seattle able to drain the three. Here's Pierce. Motiejunas grabs the miss. Seattle leading by 4. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Watkins. Kicks it out to Rubio. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. With the teardrop, Brewer grabs the board.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Pierce dishes to Decker. Steps back and shoots. Can't get it to go. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Seattle leads by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks bucked in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Seattle, Paul George is out there with Amir Johnson. And there's Jackson. Then there's Motiejunas. And it's McDaniels at the 2-guard. And KJ McDaniels gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Into the lineup for your Seattle team.
Now Aldridge. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Collins kicks to Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. That doesn't go either for Aldridge. Seattle leading by 6. McDaniels passes to Jackson. Outside, George. Here's the teardrop. That's good. George has got 4 this quarter. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Kicks to Aldridge. Shot from 12. Here's Collins, and he banks in the layup. Collins has got his first 2 points of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
On the wing, George. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
So it's the Celtics now. 8-point game. We're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
Coleman's checked in for Seattle. Curry comes in for McDaniels. The Celtics also with a sub. Randall's checked in.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Seattle.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Dishes it to Randall. They set the pick. And he feeds it to Brewer. Randall against George. Aldridge a screen. 4 on the shot clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well. And getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Lopez, he's checked in for Collins. Curry with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 10. Celtics passing it around. Aldridge a screen. Takes the 3. Boston again missing. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Coleman.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Seattle. And he gets the bucket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
It's stolen by Randall.
Blocking foul. Seth Curry. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here is Brewer. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Here's Coleman. A 3-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 10. To the wing on the left. Outside Aldridge. Now here's Randall. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And he gets it to go. Randall's got 5. For Seattle, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. George against Randall. George passes to Coleman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. And Boston with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Aldridge kicks to Brewer. Lopez a screen. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Knocked loose. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Johnson. Lopez with the block. Now here's Brewer, defended by George.
He's jammed him. Up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
And Seattle making a change here. Rubio's checked in. Here is Brewer. Outside Pierce. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Seattle. Here is Brewer after the basket by Seattle. Up the floor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Seattle, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Daniels taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops from McDaniels. The Celtics making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And McDaniels drops them both. Here's Pierce. 9-point game his last outing. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
And here's Randall. He's got 5. High post Lopez. He kicks to Randall. 5 on the clock. Rubio comes with the double team. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's Rubio. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. McDaniels passes to Curry. Here's Porzingis. Here's Coleman. The good-looking shot from the wing. He has 5. Celtics trail by 12. Pierce with it. Out to the wing. Now here's Randall. He's covered closely. Good. Brewer's got 5 points so far. Seattle leading by 10. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And Boston has possession after the basket by Seattle. Pierce dishes to Uredko. Got a hand on it. some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Porzingis, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now, here's Brewer. He's got 5. Outside Pierce. The feed to Brewer. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Brewer's got 7 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Seattle calls timeout.
Did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Decker's checked in for Randall. And it's Brewer finishing it off.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's your Repco. After the basket by Seattle. Pass to Decker. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot by Pierce will not go. Seattle leading by 12. Rubio the pass to Watkins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Pierce. Here's Decker. Shot from 12. Rubio with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Now the pass to Watkins. The rebound by the Celtics.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
The dish to Decker. Back to Pierce. From past the arc. And that one's good. Pierce has got 7. And so we wrap up the first half. Seattle ahead, up by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, there's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Here's Pierce. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. They've got Brook Lopez. Randall out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Pierce.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And, Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Celtics trail by 12. Now Randall. passes it to Aldridge. Shoots from the elbow. Here's George. No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Pierce. And the layup's good off the glass. Pierce has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Boston. Pierce against Jackson. Pass to Coleman. Inside, Porzingis.
That's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him then to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 9. Aldridge a screen. Up and in on the layup.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
George passes to Porzingis, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Lopez a screen. Outside Pierce. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. To the inside. Shoots from 12. Seattle grabs the miss. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Boston, no good that time either. Seattle leading by 12. Left side Jackson. Right wing. Here's Coleman. And a miss there on the triple. The Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Now here's Jackson. He has 5. Here's George to the wing on the left. Here's Coleman. Misses the wing J.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Pierce against George. Pierce kicks to Lopez. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Lopez has got 12 points in the game. Seattle calls timeout. Garrett Temple is checked in for Seattle. Boston also with the sub. Collins checked in for Lopez. And it's Seattle with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Coleman, the pass to Temple. Feeds to Jackson. Pass to Porzingis. Takes the 13-footer. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. He's got 17.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Outside Pierce. Kicks it to Aldridge. There's a good screen. Shot off the screen. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And here's Jackson. He's got 5. There's the pass to Porzingis. 4 on the shot clock. Inside. Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got 5 points so far.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Pierce with it. He's got 9. Here's Randall. They set the pick. Here's Aldridge. And it's Seattle with the rebound. George has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here's Pierce. He feeds it to Aldridge. Double team on Aldridge. Wants to get it to Pierce and does. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Some changes for Boston. Jerebko's checked in for Aldridge. Decker comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Brewer in for Pierce. On the wing, George. Passes to Watkins. Outside, George. Wing shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot. 7 points in the game. Celtics trail by 12. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Rubio comes with the double team. Now, here's Decker, defended by George. Jerebko dishes to Decker. Boston again missing. Seattle leading by 12. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. Ricky Rubio is 4th.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Seattle.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Moniunas.
Oh, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moniunas.
Out of bounds. Boston.
And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 11. Jerebko kicks to Brewer. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Brewer's got 11. And it's Rubio penetrating. Outside, George. Shoots over Decker. It's tipped.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
The call will go against Jerebko. That's his first foul. Seattle calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
Seattle leading by 7. Outside, George. We've got 1:48 left in the third, and his offense just hasn't been there. George has gone 4 of 12 shooting from the floor, only 33%. Dishes it to Decker. Right wing. Lock at 6. Good D by Rubio. Seattle has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And there's the feed to Moniunas. Outside, George. Lopez with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Lopez. How last month turned out for him? He's around 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Here's Clancy. It's good from about 19 feet.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Over to the wing. Inside, George. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. George has got 11 points.
There's not much working for him as he moves to 1 of 6 now in the quarter.
The dish to Jerebko. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Decker. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Clancy, and it's blocked. Covered by Brewer. Pass to Moniunas. Outside, George. And the pass to Watkins. Off target from the baseline. And we've reached the end of the third. Seattle leads by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And the final period of play just about to start. Ricky Rubio is out there with Jackson, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Tack a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Pierce kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge double-teamed. High post Lopez. Aldridge a screen. Clock at 6. Another shot. That's tipped, but they get it back. It's stolen. Out to the right wing. Some nice. Ball movement here by Seattle. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Pierce. Outside Aldridge. Lopez a screen. Aldridge the pass to Randall. Can't get it to go. Good D by Rubio. Seattle leading by 9. Coleman the pass to Porzingis. Good on the three-point shot. Porzingis has got 9 points here in the second half.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Poke loose, stolen by Rubio. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Pass to Porzingis. Shot from free throw range. Hits the front of the rim and out. Celtics trail by 12. Pierce kicks to Aldridge. That's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Coleman.
Now, I would say that's a special occasion for a slam right there,
well,
Kevin.
What kind of occasion you talking about? Why was he saving that one? My goodness.
Guys, I'm so glad I was here to witness that with you guys.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
George is checked in for Ricky Rubio. A free throw off from Pierce. Seattle leading by 10. Porzingis passes to Coleman. They set the pick to the paint. And it's sent back by Lopez. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pierce against Jackson. Aldridge, no one around him. Boston again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
He dishes it to Brewer. Picked by Randall. The three ball. Brewer's shot is off. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Gerbeau, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Now, here's Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
To the left side wing. To the right side. Lopez with the steal. Pierce with it. Guarded now by Jackson. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Brewer.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
To the middle. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Stolen by Jackson. He kicks to George. Passes it to Coleman. Here's Porzingis. Lopez covering. Porzingis passes to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one covering. And Seattle leads by 14.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pierce dishes to Aldridge. They set the pick. Feeds it to Brewer. Kicks to Lopez. To the wing right side. Here's Randall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
George with the screen on Randall. At the elbow, it's George. To the inside, Porzingis. No good. Good D by Lopez.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Pierce.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Here's Porzingis. At the elbow, it's George. Pass to Coleman. Lets it go from 11. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Jackson against Pierce. Aldridge a screen. Lopez sets a screen for Randall. To the paint, the wide open look here for Lopez. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Here's Coleman. That one wide left.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside Pierce. He feeds it to Brewer. Aldridge fires, and it's Boston with another.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Seattle calls timeout. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Pierce against Rubio. Lopez. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Clancy, and rejection by McDaniel. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise, so we'll see some free throws here.
Looking at the game Aldridge has been having, he's got 10 rebounds, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Johnson kicks to McDaniels. Over to the left wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
.158 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dishes it to Aldridge. The rebound by Johnson. Seattle leading by 7. McDaniels passes to Johnson. There's the pass to Porzingis. Connects on the 17-footer. Porzingis has got 24 points.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. .131 left to play here in the fourth. And it's blocked. One-on-one fast break. To the wing right side. Rubio with a wide open look. And another 3 for Seattle.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
A nice shot by Aldridge.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Seattle.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket, and they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Boston making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Jerebko is subbed in for Randall. And that one's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. 26 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're losing by 8. 24 seconds left in the game. For 3, Pierce. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on George.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
He makes the second free throw, and that trims the lead to 6. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 5. Seattle with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
And even that might not be enough.
Greg, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on the comeback.
And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
Nine seconds left in the 4th. And George,
oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And so it's Seattle winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. He had a nice surge to start the second half, hitting his first 3 shots.
His highlight reel is something to watch, guys. I mean, he just simply attacked the rim. He played aggressively, did not back down from anyone. He kept the momentum moving in their favor.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
I won't bow down to no man.